Doing all the work, carrying all the risk. Hey tradies, here are 10 game changers that can make all the difference to securing your cash flow and how you get paid. Number 1, charge based on how your client earns. If you're servicing restaurants, hospitality, even florists, industries that earn on a daily basis, charge more frequently, invoice faster, make a shorter due date. These long-term invoices don't suit them. They don't get paid in lump sums, so change how we invoice them. Game changer number 2, be clear in your confidence, be clear in your communication. When you show up with confidence and clarity around how you work and what your project is all about and roles and responsibilities and expectations, then you'll have better client relationships, you will attract better clients, and everybody will be on the same page about how you get paid and valuing the good work that you do. Game changer number 3, lead the pay-as-you-go revolution. In other words, if you get paid faster, you can pay your bills faster, we'll all start running on cash flow positive cycles. Imagine how good that would be. Number 4, whether you've been in business for a long time or a short time, it turns out that what you don't know absolutely can hurt you. It's far better to get the right advice from the right people up front before you learn the hard way. 5, if you've been in business for a long time, then it's absolutely worthwhile protecting what you've built. Even if you've never had trouble before, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Number 6, don't undercut your prices. You might be attracting the wrong kind of clients, and it's really hard to retrain people to pay you more in the future.
Oh, number 7, make sure those terms of trade are in place before you start doing the job. It's a little bit too late to scramble for your terms of trade after there's been an issue. So up front, make sure they're on and that they're in place.
Number 8, make sure that the job is worth it before you say yes. Sometimes the bigger projects, while there is a bigger paycheck at the end of the day, might not always be worth it because they can tie up your team and your cash flow for months, meaning that you've got all your eggs in one basket, you're potentially risking a lot more. There's always going to be positive opportunities, of course, but just make sure you do your homework and that the job is the right opportunity for you and that's inside the space where you feel comfortable to be able to sustain it and that you have all the right structures in place to protect yourself during those periods of time when you might not have the same amount of cash flow as you normally would. Anyway, that's that one done. 9, game-changing idea. If you start understanding who it is that you're working with before you provide them credit, that's going to make a massive difference in your business. So when you have to act like a bank, in other words, provide your services on credit, then make sure the people that you're providing that credit to are credit worthy. Do your credit checks. Don't just ring up and do their trade references. Go to a credit bureau, make sure that you are doing a proper check so you know what their credit score is and you know how worthy they are of your credit and your services. Due diligence, guys, it pays. And let's not forget number 10, invoice faster. So I speak to many clients and they're like, oh yeah, I definitely invoice for 7 days, but they don't invoice until the end of the month. So how about, especially on repair jobs, especially on residential jobs, if you go into a job with a customer, try and send the invoice that day or the following day and have it due 2 or 3 days later. It doesn't have to be 7 days. Just whatever fits with the way you work with your customers, but we can invoice faster, get paid faster, improve your cash flow and reduce that risk. Anyway, that's all from me, guys. I think you're amazing. That's 10 ways that you can immediately start to transform your business just by making those little changes. And if you want to know more about how I can work specifically with you in your business to make those transformations occur, then please feel free to reach out or check out my website, melkerwood.co.nz, and we'll speak to you soon.